Previously on Homeland.
And the going is a little bit tough, but you begin making your way towards what you believe is the final destination that you hope to catch Bashira, Nanako, and stop, or at least temporarily hold the Fire Nation's plan.
Stop dawdling, you two. We need to make good progress today. Didn't we just talk about the seriousness of our situation?
I think we've been doing a really great job. Do you trust yourself?
Not yet.
Do you know what the Fire Nation doesn't have? They don't have laughter. We have an opportunity to build up.
There's people out there. We think we're going to follow them to see where they go.
No one suspects the bush.
Bush!
Are we safe here? Oh, I brought friends.
I was right! I was right! And starts running back to the camp van. Wait! People! People!
And now...
You see the rest of the camp kind of like rise out. There's about maybe 30 people tops here, right? They start poking their heads out of tents. There are people in mid-dress in terms of like getting armor on and off. There are people applying salves that look like wounds. People seem not in great shape for the most part. They seem stressed. They seem tired. They seem dirty and uncomfortable in the current living environment. They come out to kind of meet you. There's a large group there.
Okay, so that was, as they're like coming, he's like, okay, so that was a bit of an awkward introduction. I reckon to put our best foot forward, it's just going to need confidence. You know, you said it yourself, these are Earth Kingdom people. We just be pleasant, charming, confident. They'll welcome us with open arms. We don't need a bush.
I don't think any of us were thinking about using the bush.
Look, it's
past
okay
the
to
tree
not
line.
need the bush. I don't think we need it anymore. Let's just be ourselves.
I mean, we're all on the same side.
Clove's just going to step forward and say, hi.
Confidence, Clove.
Oh, yeah. Hi. We're Earth Kingdom soldiers. Who are you?
You see 3 or 4. You see 4. Let's say 4 earth benders strike poses and lift earth out the ground, ready to like in an attack position. It's not they're gonna attack immediately, but they've got, it's like you would have someone at sword point or gun point. It's like in a careful what you say right now.
Please, we've been tracking down the Fire Nation. We know that they're going to launch an attack on Ba Sing Se. We've defended the Senlin village from Fire Nation guards. We want to help.
Let's say that it's a plead from Kana. So roll on plead for me. You're pleading with an NPC. You're looking for help and
Could
support.
I use my move?
Which one specifically?
No, I can't. A life of regret. No, that would mean I would have to announce that I'm Fire Nation and plead. Okay,
You can do that if you'd like right now.
Yeah, can I?
Sure.
Please, I've wanted to use it for so long.
Yeah, go for it, Ellen. Of course.
She'll step forward. The reason that I know is I was part of the Fire Nation, and my mother was responsible for running a mine in Iron Village. But I'm here. I've renounced my family. I've thrown away all of my fortune. And I want to try and ease any of the suffering that my nation has caused. I'm at your service. And we need to stop this from happening. And she will, like, get onto her knees and bow her head.
Clove will get onto her knees as well, like, alongside her.
So, I roll with focus.
Great.
Instead of harmony.
Roll with
Cool.
focus.
Do it.
8.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
you've got the stats there. What
happens on a hit?
What happens on a hit?
So, if they choose to open up to me, I take +1 ongoing to attempts to take action to make amends. If they do not open up to me, I do not, essentially. It's up to them.
So they get to choose.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's how we'll that's how we'll push this.
Uh-oh.
You see one of the earth benders begin to raise a clenched fist. It looks like an aggressive bending move, about to strike the rock or the solid piece of earth towards you. When you hear they're just kids. That's a kid.
Not just kids. We're soldiers.
And we are people coming into our own, trying to move away from the families who have done much harm in the past.
Zhang and I and Clover's gonna like come and stand next to Zhang.
Yeah, sure.
We are Earth Kingdom, and then she's gonna just like bend a little bit, like a little ditch. Nothing much, just to prove that she's an Earthbender.
Honestly, we've been traveling all this way. It's just finally good to see someone that aren't just the worst kind of people. Like, you guys look like you can handle yourself. You look strong, inviting. Honestly, it's just great to be around some like-minded, awesome people. You know what I mean?
Use your roguish charm.
Thank you.
Looks like we're all using our moves today.
I'm still dressed in Earth Kingdom garb, so I'm just like, hey, look. I'm just standing there. Yeah.
That is a 7. It's just roguish charm, so I'm just trying to guide and comfort them by flattering and empathizing with them.
Okay, so that means that I get to pick. It's just guide and comfort?
Correct, yes.
Okay, great. I mean, it sounds like you're just trying to, like, plead with them more than you are trying to guide and comfort them.
No, that's fair, actually, yeah. It just kind of, like, add on to the...
I'm not going to say that it has a system approach. I won't take the role, but I will take the role playing. If that's okay
that's
with you.
fair, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's more to be used inter-party, especially.
This one's actually NPC specific.
That's bizarre to me.
Yeah, so roguish charm is when you plead with an NPC or guide and comfort someone by flattering them.
Oh, when you plead.
Yeah.
You plead. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can use either.
Sorry, let me check what plead. They need something more from you. They need a outward extension of... They seem to trust the two Earth Kingdom people. The distrust is towards you two, the strangers. And they need either like a declaration of loyalty or you to be more open about who you are. You've unceremoniously announced yourself to a camp. You have like kind of stumbled through being like, hi, we were these things and now we're not. Hey, you guys look kind of strong. Hey, we're Earth Kingdom. But you haven't like announced yourself or your intentions as clearly as you probably should for like this big introduction. They just don't know who you really are just yet.
Yeah, and we are random kids in a forest.
Yeah. You've heard that already. Like they've gone like, they're just kids. What do you talk like? That's why they're not unmoved by what you're saying, but they're not like, oh, of course we have to forgive Kana, the fire baron or baroness of like, you know what I mean? Like they're not, they don't identify you as a threat just yet.
Yeah.
Or like who you are and your background. So they need from you, from your plead, they need a formal, clear introduction of who you are.
And so he will like allow there to be like a bit of a lull as they're kind of still staring at us really awkwardly as we've all like come forward and set our individual hearts. Yeah, okay, so this is a little bit awkward. So look, cards on the table. I'm Tariq, this is Clove, this is Zhang, and this is Kana. We're kind of on our way to kick Bashira's butt. We think he's not a great guy, and so we're traveling a long way, strange bedfellows, I know, and we kind of don't like him and want to stop him because we heard he's going to be doing some nasty stuff in Ba Sing Se. Ba Sing Se, you've heard of that place, right? I've never been there, but... You know, that's where we're going, and
It's
so we
the
kind
biggest
of...
city in the... Oh, never mind.
We're heading to Ba Sing Se.
Yeah,
to
that.
stop the charge that is happening there. We moved through Iron Village, where I unseated my aunt's power. We led the slaves to rebel.
Things got a bit explosive.
We saved the temple in Senlin Village. If we cannot get your help, then we will go alone. But I do believe that we need your help, and we have proven ourselves to be powerful fighters, and we want to help you.
Clover's just going to lean to the nearest Earth Kingdom person and go, they're cool, I swear.
Hey, Clover's making jokes. Yes.
So I think as well, I think you introduce your characters' names, but also like where you're from and what you are.
Yeah.
They know something about who Kana is, but like using a family name or disavowing the family name. Tariq saying that you're a waterbender, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like who you are, like your full like history. This is like your big, I am this.
This is what we've done. This is how we proved ourselves.
I wasn't clear with the plead info. That's what they need. Like more than just names, like a full introduction of who you are and what you're about, what you've done and what you're going to do.
He like turns around to the three of you, is like, it's okay. Remember? Confidence. Confidence is key. Hello, fellow Earthbenders, Earth Nationers. My name is Tariq of the Water Tribe. I struck out on my own, and I met these two amazing warriors, Zhang, natural leader, globe healer, and all-around awesome person.
She's gonna do like a little stomp and like make a little earth shake.
During our travels far and wide across this kingdom, we came across this one, Kana. Fiery, passionate, both literally and metaphorically. You'll understand. We are 3 different types of benders. Earth, water, fire. Not so much air because that doesn't exist, but that's okay. And the 4 of us together have struck along, meeting friends, fighting foes in service of stopping a bigger foe that threatens all of you, not just us, all of you. Bashira. We're sure you've heard of him. Bashira needs to be, nay, must be, nay, will be stopped. And we would like your help.
There's a murmuring of like, Bashir.
He's bad.
like him. I have heard of him.
Having the different benders.
Great. Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Okay.
That's exactly it. And
Wow.
so, with
Chef's
that,
kiss.
they contextualize like Kana's apology sort of thing of like, I'm no longer what my family was sort of moment earlier. They're like, oh, right, she's a firebender who isn't a firebender anymore. Or like isn't aligned with the Fire Nation anymore. So, a couple of things happen at once. A man steps forward and says, you hope to defeat Bashira.
I will defeat Bashira. He felled my father in battle, and I will bring him to justice.
And you have freed the Iron Village.
Yes. I had to make amends for what my aunt and my mother had done.
And you have helped Salient Village.
The Fire Nation were going to destroy the shrine there. We drove them off.
Come into my tent. Let us discuss plans.
Let us.
As the 4 of you are like ushered into the main tent, a woman makes her way towards you and touches Clove on the shoulder.
Oh dear. Yeah, Clove turns around.
It is a woman with short hair that is cropped at the ears, and she has mud all over her hands. She has little vials and pockets on her outfit. She has what looks like a leather tanned apron, as well as like open barefoot. She has features that look a lot like Cloves
Yeah,
in face.
This is my mother.
Yeah. Yeah. You recognize your mother.
Yeah, I think Clove is just in pure shock. Like, this is the last person she thought she would be seeing today.
Clove,
Mum?
how are you?
And she just is gonna she laughs and gives her a big hug.
Your mother brings her hands up and holds you and says, not now.
Clove stiffens and pulls away and is like, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Where's Dad?
Here. He'll be here soon. Save that for us, not just me.
Okay,
I will go find your father. We will meet you in the tent.
I'll find you soon. And she's just gonna turn around and walk into the tent.
I feel like I can just picture the rest of us just kind of watching from a distance oh, this is so sweet.
They have a very formal relationship. I like it. They just respect you as your own person.
Yeah, for sure. That's why they were happy to leave me as well. They treat me very independently, which is kind of why you met the Clove that you met at the start of this series.
Family based on respect, what that must be like.
Yeah. So Clove, internally, Clove just kind of just holds on to that.
Yeah,
she doesn't let it overwhelm her. She really they have a relationship of very mutual respect, so she just moves right back to the task at hand. And I think she kind of maybe has sneaks a little glance at Tariq, but she doesn't really let her cards show.
He goes to open his mouth to say something and then just stops and then closes. For once, reads a social cue. And then just turns around and walks into the tent as well.
In the tent, you find yourself surrounded by 3 military-looking, 1 man and 2 women. They're dressed in Earth Kingdom military attire, army attire. And they are standing around what looks like a model of the local, it's like a map
A map table.
A map table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more
For
detailed.
lack of a better term, a war room, but not quite.
Yeah, and it is rather than like parchment, it's earth that's been bent
Nice.
into the layout
Yes.
of like the forest. You can kind of see like little
That's
miniature
very
like
cool.
it's not like super detailed, but like the earth has like its natural bends. Where like the shears of cliff faces are, so on and so forth.
That's
like
so cool.
It's
If they're
quite
like,
detailed.
Be like right in here, and you could zoom in, but through mud, like changing, it could like look like it. Oh, it's such a cool idea.
The man who brought you in turns to the four of you and says, "My name is Kim."
Tariq, Clove, Kana, Zhang. Hey,
At your service.
Clove,
Yes.
am I wrong in assuming that June is your mother?
Yes, she's my mother.
Your mother and I know each other well, as do your father and I.
Yeah.
We are a group of traveling Earth Kingdom soldiers designed to provide relief, aid, support. When the battle line's thin, we move in to help.
It is an honorable task.
Thank you for saying so.
There are battle lines. I heard the Fire Kingdom had cut a swathe through our lands.
We attempt to try and look at things optimistically. We cannot have battle lines if we do not declare them, even if they are in disarray. The two women and even Kim seem disheartened. They look exhausted. This is not a war room or a battle room that is going well.
so you say you're a traveling group providing aid. Have you been doing something here? Are you heading somewhere? Like, what's the game plan at the moment?
Many of the people you see here have been broken out of Gaipan village. The Fire Nation took hostages and put them prisoners in the village.
Is anyone injured?
There are a few, but they are being tended to by people like your mother and father.
We can offer any assistance you need. We are fighters and strategists and healers.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but the Fire Nation is too strong in this area. There are still prisoners in Gaipan village, but we cannot save them.
I refuse to believe that. Gaipan is their staging post for a full-fledged invasion towards Ba Sing Se. Now is our opportunity to sabotage their operations, slow them down so that messengers can reach Ba Sing Se and they can be ready before the siege begins. A small group like us, with different powers, different strengths, who have been underestimated, we could sneak in. We could sabotage, set fires, destroy their supplies, depose Bashira, break their morale. We have to try.
We can't just give up.
And the Fire Nation never look back, only forwards. If we can get in amongst them, like Zhang said, well, their underestimating of the people around them could be their downfall.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but there's simply no way.
There's always a way.
I am going after Bashira. He felled my father, and for that he will pay. If my father has been captured, as you say, they've taken hostages, if there's a chance that he's still alive, if he's being held captive in Gaipan, well, I will find a way. I will make a way.
What is your name?
Zhang Pan Song. I was training to be part of the army, just like my father.
Pansong.
Pan Song.
I've heard that your father is in that village. But if you say what you say, that you were training to be a soldier in the Earth Kingdom army, then follow my orders.
What are your orders? To do nothing? To abandon my father in Gaipan? To allow the Fire Nation to build their forces and ultimately take the city at the heart of our nation?
To get back, to send messages back, to bolster our lines of defense, to take these injured and sick and get them back.
But my father...
Look, here's kind of the thing, right? Like, this whole time we've been on a bit of a time crunch. Like, we don't exactly have the luxury of waiting. Like, it's an admirable effort. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we have spent a long time getting here, and it's not just something we can let slide anymore. Like you all, we've lost a lot, but we have a lot to gain, and we can do this. Like, this isn't just rhetoric. Like, we can actually do this. Trust me.
Tariq is right. And we are not Earth Nation soldiers. We are not, and we will continue with this fight. Something bad is going to happen to Ba Sing Se, and we will stop it.
Clove,
Yes.
your parents are here. They serve their kingdom.
I
By
do not.
healing-
I serve myself. I'm so happy to see my parents, but we have been on this journey for months now. We are our own leaders. We must get to Ba Sing Se.
I'm going to move you away from trust towards self-reliance. You, soldier. There are weapons that need polished and patrols that need manned. Step outside. You'll have your orders.
No. No. This is not how this journey ends. My friends have joined me and trusted me to lead them because they believed that I can stop Bashira. I will stop Bashira. I will rescue my father with or without your help. So, you can either help us, give us the information that we need, that your scouts have recovered so that we have a chance of success, or we can just leave and we'll do it on our own. But you can believe that I will not leave my father trapped in some cell at the mercy of that laughing maniac.
Go with a plead. I'm not going to say that's intimidate. I'm going to say that's a plead.
I do have good intimidate, but I don't want to be that firebender, you know?
You've just
8.
got here.
I am waiting on your trigger pull, Ellen, by the way.
Oh dear.
I'm waiting for your
It's
moment.
Ellen.
My trigger pull.
Yes, you have a skill that I've deliberately crafted a scene around for. A move. On a 7 or 8, Phil, this is your plead. And they need something more evidence that this is the right course, guiding them in the right choices, or resources to aid them before they act. He says, "What? Am I supposed to believe that 4 children can break into a village against the strongest members, the strongest firebenders? We have word that the Crown Prince's son is there. That the 4 of you can do it?"
We have the power of 3 elements to bend, and my leadership.
With all due respect, Kim, I come from a family of powerful firebenders. I am a powerful firebender, and Zhang is a powerful warrior. And I cannot believe that people who want to help your own kingdom, help other tribes, that you would turn your back on us. Your rules are stupid.
Hey!
There we go.
We got there. That was good. That was really good, Ellen.
Sorry, I was thinking, but I wasn't sure until you pointed it out to me, Chris.
Collaborative storytelling.
Hey.
Which means I must roll.
What do you want to achieve in terms of, like, what are you saying to him?
I'm saying they need to help us.
Okay, so give that a direct,
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
are going to help us, you are going to do this,
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
We need aid. We need support. We need any information that you have. I'm sure Zhang needs his weapon sharpened. And if there are fighters who are able, we will need them to help us. And you will help us, or the Fire Nation will take everything.
Go for your roll.
And now I roll.
Tariq is going to have the smuggest look on his face.
Oh, he loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get passionate.
10.
Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah.
Tell me what happens, Ellen.
Boy, it just says they must shift their balance or offer you a way forward. Pass the rules on a 10 plus both.
Okay, great.
So
Beautiful.
shift their balance and do the thing.
Yeah,
And
for
help
sure.
us.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just going to find out
There's
what...
probably,
Kim-
like-
I reckon your eyes
Well, I was
glowed
go-
a little bit
I was
during
go-
that, or maybe some steam came out of your nostrils.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I think we see it once where it's like, it's almost like crying fire. But I think, like, as she is getting passionate, you know when you, like, angry cry, there's, like, tears in the corner of her eyes that are then steaming.
Oh,
Cool.
good sound effect
You shift Kim's movement on his track.
Absolutely. Come here, Kim.
I'll let you know what it is. It's roll. He follows orders.
Oh, yeah.
Of course
Right.
he does.
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's how you figure this guy out. And he's following your orders.
Great.
You not only show a clear, unified vision of how things go, the trust and support and absolute rejection of what he says is not just intimidating, but like it's the kind of logic that can't be beat. Ellen, I'd also, if you want, I'm going to prompt this, you can align yourself with one of your principles. I think they are.
Surely it's
Oh, my
action.
ideals.
Your ideals.
Yes.
And that is not leaving a friend behind or not leaving someone behind. Is
Yeah.
Shang's father.
Yeah.
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 So sweet.
Because, that's the thing you leapt off that Zhang said. Was
Yeah.
like, my father cannot be left behind.
Yeah, but when you live up to your ideals, at a significant cost. Someone who witnesses or hears about your sacrifice approaches you to affirm their allegiance to your group's purposes.
So you gain when
You
you
gain
go
allies.
do your ideals, you gain followers.
Yeah, I gain allies. Yeah.
Is there something that you would like to like use as a display, like as a personal cost? Kim is already going to like give you. He's not going to like drag you away, right? Like that's the threat, right? Is he's going to like just have a bunch of benders do what they did out there and be like,
Force
all right,
us
force
to-
you back and just like capture you as like dissonance.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen now. But would you like the support? And if you would, what's the cost?
I would like the support because I would like to utilize the ally list and gain as we head to forward, gaining support behind us. I'm just not sure what I can offer except for my idea that I've wanted to do for ages, which is to cut my hair. But I think that's more of a personal
Can I
thing.
suggest that it's your name?
My name, Kana.
I mean, like your family name, your lineage.
I've kind of already scrubbed that though, haven't I?
Not to these people.
Yes.
Not mechanically.
You haven't pledged loyalty to the Earth Kingdom's army. That would be a significant cost. But you're putting yourself kind of as a leader.
Yeah.
I mean, think season 3 of Avatar when Sokka becomes kind of like de facto leader.
Yeah.
Right. That's sort of what y'all are doing right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. The logic of the world is that like y'all are superpowered kids. Like the adults of this world will follow you.
Yeah.
If you're like, hey, no, we're doing it my way, and they're like, I guess the 17-year-old has a point. The 14-year-old has a
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I am the only heir of the Hoshi clan. No more. The Hoshi name will crumble underneath me, and I will do anything now to stop this attack and to help the Earth Kingdom.
Great. Yes, you have an ally. You can write Kim and your allies list.
Kim, welcome
Come on
aboard.
in, Kim.
Kim says in response to that, it's clear by what you've said, if those are true, that you have achieved great things. The 4 of you. You've saved villages, removed despots, protected holy shrines. You've held your own against combatants far greater than what you appear. If that's all true, and your father is a Pansong, and Clove, you have half of the talent as your parents, and you might be what we need. What do you propose?
A distraction.
Oh, yeah.
If we can divert some of their forces, make a gap in their patrols, then a small force like us can make our way in. If my father is held captive, then there are more soldiers held captive too. We free them, we attack from within Gaipan, destroy their stores of weapons and food, and delay the invasion, and free Earth Kingdom warriors who will help in the war to come. With Bashira's forces in disarray, Gaipan will no longer be a staging point for them, and Ba Sing Se has more time to prepare before further Fire Kingdom armies arrive.
Very good. We'll have that ready tonight.
So that's the plan. Like, draw away enough soldiers to make a hole, get in, free a ton of Earth Kingdom guys, give them weapons, challenge Bashira, cause havoc.
Yeah. Make targeted attacks on food, weapons.
You have been describing so many of Tariq's bad habits, and I am so looking forward to utilizing so many of
I
these.
can't wait for Tariq to get to the gunpowder stock.
Meet back here in 20 minutes. We will lay out our plan clearly, lead everyone through it, and then tonight we will strike. The 4 of you will slip in, and hopefully you can delay further invasion and stop Gaipan Village being a launching point for their siege.
Free my father.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. We've got this.
And find Bashira.
Yeah!
Save Ba Sing Se.
Yeah!
I believe in us.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
You see Kim's
Yay.
face light up a little bit. Cool.
How old is Kim?
Like
9.
mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
9 years old.
Okay.
Mid-20s.
Yeah, that
He's a
makes
very, very minor character. I didn't think would have that much more scene.
Well, he's on my list
Yeah.
now.
He is.
So remember that character voice.
It's my normal voice. That's why I went with it.
You have been listening to Homeland, which is a Roll to Cast production. The best way to find us is on Twitter, Discord, and our Patreon. All our podcasts are on Acast, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Roll to Cast. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, was created by Magpie Games. Nickelodeon, Avatar, and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademarks of Viacom International Incorporated.